Hi, we're members of Asikana network. My name is Sarah.
And my name is Chole.
We're carrying out a research on 3 generations of Zambian women.
The purpose of this research is to find out the changes that have occurred between 3 generations and whether or not these changes are negative or positive.
This is how I grew up. My parents taught me not to socialize with men, but instead be afraid of them.
You will not find me walking hand in hand with a boy in the streets or wearing miniskirts instead of a wrapper. We didn't even know what miniskirts were back then. We were always in wrappers regardless of age.
The time that I used to grow up and now, I don't think there is much difference, especially when it comes to social, because even then girls, although some parents never used to allow their parents to socialize with boys, but it was just up to you as a person or as a girl to know where I'm supposed to go and where I'm not supposed to go. For myself, I used to socialize with either a boy or a girl. I used to take them as the same. There were no differences, and mostly my friends were boys.
The only education women had was how to write a letter and nothing beyond that. Going further in your education would have meant that you're challenging a man, seeing as the man is the head of the house. I stayed at home and cleaned as long as I knew how to write a letter.
Yes, I've been to school, but not up to grade 12. This is because in the olden days, we had to travel long distances to go to school and used to walk to and fro.
She was expected to go all the way. There were no limits.
Okay.
Like she's supposed to maybe from grade 1 up to 7, then they tell you no, stop there. No, she was supposed to go, expected to go all the way. As long as the parents are able to afford to take her even to college and maybe university and all these other schools.
I always followed my mother's instructions. If a man was interested in marrying me, he had to send 2 elderly men to say, "I want that woman's daughter or Mrs. Mlenga's daughter's hand in marriage."
The way I got married was when my husband sent his friend by the name of John to call me so that he could have a chat with me. I went to him and we had a chat. He told me he liked me and wanted to marry me. I told him to approach my parents if he was serious about marrying.
I chose my own husband. They say tradition is tradition. That thing of saying you have to go with a young one to meet with your boyfriend, that has not changed. But the stubbornness of us as girls or as young women, there are very few that follow that trend of going with your young sister or your young brother to go and meet your fiancé or your boyfriend.
Women were not allowed to have formal jobs. I did the house chores and always showed respect to my husband. I cultivated the fields, swept the house, and all the other chores. Building huts was also a woman's responsibility. Men cut down the trees while we carried the wood on our heads and shoulders.
women who didn't have formal jobs in the olden days. A woman's job was farming and cleaning the house. That was all. Not that you find her with a pen in the office.
Employment-wise, because employment, me being a teacher, you know, as a teacher there are so many responsibilities that are there. So I was expected to do a lot of things because I used to handle different children from different backgrounds.
So those were the views we got from the women we interviewed.
We hope that you enjoyed this and have learned a lot from this. Thank you for joining us.
This is a Jerry Fingers production.